Alright, the magical evidence. You call that evidence, Prosecutor Edgeworth? You're trying too hard.
Certain traces were left on the gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you!
Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook, a bishop, better not be a pawn.
The traces Knightley left on the gun are...
The fingerprints, obviously. We just got done saying that.
You left your fingerprints on this gun.
Fingerprints? Ha! That should be expected. I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it.
But what if the fingerprints are in a place they should not be?
What? That's not possible.
Allow me to show you. There is one place where your fingerprints should not be. This piece of evidence will deal the final blow to your king.
Oh, here, I guess? Yeah, okay.
Here, Detective Gumshoe, please have a look at the cylinder.
Two shots were fired, sir, but where would the fingerprints be? On the bullets.
You made the switch when you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, you would have been found out right away. That's because the number of bullets fired by the two guns is different.
The guns found in the audience area had fired 2 shots, sir.
Then what about Mr. Knightley's gun? He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on stage. And later, 1 shot to kill Rook. 3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. After each of those times, he would reload a bullet. Tell us, Knightley, were you wearing gloves when doing this?
Nah.
Officer, in your report earlier, where were Knightley's fingerprints found on the gun?
Sir, the prints were found weren't just found on the outside of the gun. They were also found on the bullets as well.
Information I couldn't have used 5 minutes ago. If all you did was handle the gun, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets?
Yeah, that's...
With this, it has been proven that you switched the guns. The gun which fired the bullet that took the victim's life. It belongs to you, Horace Knightley. You're the one who stole Rook's life. You're the true assassin!
I...
Checkmate.
Blue Badger. That's a lot of shit hitting him. Ow! Guy's a neck injury, dude. I should have been made leader. Me, Rook, that piece of scum. If it had been for him, I would have had complete control over everybody. My assassination plan, it was perfect. My plan was perfect.
Detective Gumshoe, if you please.
Roger that, sir. Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet. You hear me? I'll get a defense attorney.
That's enough. The rest of this game will be continued in the courtroom.
Grr. Damn it. Damn you. You beautiful man. Well, cuff him in the front, really? If you say so. Ooh, back to being buff. Which we know is just a suit, but means I need to do the voice again.
You have my gratitude. You exposed a murderer amongst my bodyguards, and for that I am truly in your debt.
As soon as he stepped outside of the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona.
Some time ago, when I proposed the fake assassination plan...
You want me and not Rook?
Rook declined, so I'm asking you, what do you say?
Alright, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece.
I was confused by his metaphor. Anyways, when Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. Now that I recall those events, he probably sensed the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps this is what gave him the
Impetus?
Gave him the impetus for murder.
Mr. President, if you had not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened. And that is your sin. A sin that you won't... And my mother texted me. Of course she did. A sin that won't disappear.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apologies. I too must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I am most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I am scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer. But if you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zangfa, you will always be welcome.
Oh, Lordy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm so happy for you, Nicole.
You were set up as the suspect for murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this.
I understand you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed.
I hear ya. I promise to reflect on this.
We did it, Mr. Edgeworth. That was awesome. Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt. Fuck, I'm hungry all of a sudden. It's gonna be big news.
Big news? Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving this case?
That was certainly a quick change of attitude. No comment.
Oh, don't be so ornery.
The reason is because this case is not over yet.
Huh? Not over? Not over? What do you mean, sir?
What shows that this case is not over yet?
The killer, really. Like, really now. The raincoat, maybe? Oh, the card.
Take that!
The killer's card?
The killer still hasn't carried out his request.
You mean killing the president? You mean killing the president?
I hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident. An assassination attempt on the president of Zangfa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news and everybody was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun.
The end. Well, that was the first case. That was way longer than I thought it would be. The imprisoned turnabout. Yes, I will save. Episodes 1 through 5, it says. Which I think is all the episodes. I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, the imprisoned turnabout. Blood. In what appears to be a prison. And there was also a bell. And... ooh. Well. Tough luck there, Knightley, old boy. That Morse code for something. And a bell. There's a figure there. A dog? What the... Ooh. Somebody sick an attack dog on him? Jesus Christ. It's a bit dark.
Don't know if he deserved to have his throat ripped out by a dog. It's a rough way to go. He's not coming.
He's not coming, sir.
How long does he intend to keep us waiting? Now, Mr. Edgeworth, there's no need to get your cravat in a twist. Ethan Rook's murder. 2 days after the incident, we visited the detention center. Naturally, we were hoping to meet with the defendant, Horace Knightley. His trial was set to begin the next day, with me serving as the prosecutor. Still, he is rather late. You there, do you know what's going on?
Yeah, it's certainly strange. I'll try calling him one more time. It's terrible. It's Knightley. He's been murdered. What? What? What did you say?
Murdered? Inside the detention center?
Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out.
You there, take us to the crime scene post-haste.
Yes, sir.
Let's all lightly jog. Knightley's not in his cell. I thought he was being held here.
What are you doing, sir? It's this way. Where are you taking us, pal? Through this door is the...
It's the prison.
Prison? What were the small rooms back there?
No cells were just passed from the part of the detention center. They're used for holding suspects temporarily while they await their trial. What lies ahead is a facility that serves as a completely different purpose. This is where criminals who have been declared guilty serve out their sentence.
This is where criminals who have been declared guilty serve out their sentence, pal.
It's the one place a great thief does not want to end up, Kay.
Opening the door now. Please follow me.
There's criminals in here. There's also just a rock in the middle of the room? Ugh. There's no mistaking it. Knightley's dead. He had a chessboard with him. Moreover, he was murdered inside prison walls. How exactly did this happen?
And if he really was, like I said, throat ripped out by a dog, that's a bad way to go. Like, didn't deserve that. Deserved, you know, prison, sure. Murdered a man, tried to take his job. Didn't deserve throat ripped out by dog. I can't believe something like this would happen to Mr. Knightley.
Yes, I can't believe it either. But the scene you see before you is unmistakably real.
Besides, wasn't Mr. Knightley supposed to be in the detention center?
Indeed he was. Knightley hadn't had his trial yet. Before a suspect is found guilty, they're detained in the detention center's holding cells. They only enter the prison after they've received a guilty verdict. Knightley should not have been moved in here.
Do you think he passed through these giant doors that we went through earlier, sir?
They must have. Yeah, there's a detention center. Well, I guess could have gone through the offices and whatever that room is.
Ah, shit, I didn't read that.
As a suspect, Knightley wouldn't have been able to pass through.
Floor plans jotted down.
Okay. What happened to Knightley? In order to solve this mystery, we must first investigate the crime scene.
Gah. I hate to say poor guy, but, you know, I stick with just, ugh. If it is throat ripped out by a dog, if it's some other method of murder, whatever. Can I talk to Gumshoe?
Yes, sir.
What do you think of this?
Such a tiny object. I'm surprised you don't lose it.
It is an identification badge for us prosecutors, after all.
I see. It must be tough. If it were me, I'd definitely lose it, sir. I'm always losing my police badge.
Having such a talent for losing things must be tough.
Yeah, what's up? That's a really cool badge. It depicts a blazing sun on top of a winter frost, right? That's pretty cool, actually.
Yes, it's a symbol of the severity of criminal justice system.
My badge has symbols, too. It symbolizes love and justice, and peace and courage, and honor and kindness.
What happened to truth?
I like that. Doesn't question the idiocy of that statement, just...
What happened to truth? Is there anything out of place?
Yes, sir, if I had to say.
What is it?
There's a dead body.
Yep, that's definitely out of place.
If you notice anything else out of place, be sure to tell me. So hard to get good help these days. There's a lot of just... What is this room? Because there's a lot of, like, loops hanging around. There are a bunch of strange tools here. I don't see anything out of place. I'm kind of picking up the scent of animals. Do you have special smelling abilities or something? No, it's just a feeling, but I can smell the scent of treasure. Remind me to lock up all of my valuables in a safe. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I wouldn't steal your valuables. So you would steal someone else's valuables. Horace Knightley, murdered right before his trial. Let me take a closer look. Alright, there's a lot to go over. Let's start with the easy one, the chessboard. Huh? What's this? Mr. Edgeworth has something similar in his office. It's a portable chessboard. It was probably the victim's. Ah, Mr. Knightley enjoyed chess, right? He was probably using it to pass time in the detention center. Possibly. And apparently that's part of evidence. I assumed it would just be fluff. This is a rubber glove. Yes, there's no mistake. It's a rubber glove. How come there's only one? Let me take a closer look. There's clearly oil or something. And blood. What's that say? Hard for me to get a good look. Examine the oil first. It's covered in mud. Oh, up to the wrist. Maybe someone was playing with mud in the prison. I want to get in on that action too. Do it on your own time when you're not investigating a case. She likes playing with mud, huh? There's blood. Mud and blood. The fingers in the glove are covered in blood. The glove was dropped in a pool after the pool of blood formed. Yeah, why is that? If it was on the floor before the pool of blood had formed, the blood would have formed an outline around the glove. Ah, I see. Blood would have only gotten on the edge of the glove. I don't know if that's true, but there would be less blood. The glove was discarded after it was covered in blood. That must mean the killer left it behind. Indeed, it's highly probable. At the very least, the person who dropped this saw the body. Mueller! What is it, sir? Do you recognize this glove? Yes, sir. The inmates use them for prison labor. That's odd. Rubber gloves are usually kept in the inmates' rooms. They are strictly regulated, so you can't just take them out. Indeed, there are no signs of any other rubber gloves in the room. Strictly regulated rubber gloves. This crap. He's covered with a dirty sheet. There's rope on top of the sheet. Was not it tied up with the rope? Possibly? Let's take a look under the sheet. We might be able to find something. Yikes, the sheet is bright red. There appears to be bloodstains. Bloodstains belong to victim. Ugh, someone put the sheet over him and then hang him? I don't know. We may still be able to find something. Let's search a little more closely. On the sheet, he appears to have something in his hand. Might as well examine him. Ugh, the blood from his neck is stained the brace bright red. The cause of death was most likely from his neck wound. He probably died instantaneously. Couldn't even cry out in pain. There are small red bumps on his head. Are these bruises? Maybe after he was stabbed in the neck, he fell back and hit his head. I wonder, at this point in time, there are too many unknowns. Kay, do you have a digital camera with you? I'd like the detective to take a photo of the body. Sure thing. Here, Gummy.
Thanks, pal. Alright, I'm taking the picture, sir. Still, he's wearing some awfully dirty clothes.
There appears to be dirt stains in several places. Yeah, interesting. Cause of death, penetration wound to the neck, died instantly. Covered in dirt, there's small bruises on his head. Alright, so it's better than the dog death.
He's wearing these clothes, even though they're dirty. He's just like me, sir.
Detective, I hope you realize that not everyone shares your lack of hygiene. Check his hand. There's something on his finger. Let's have a closer look. Oh, looks like an expensive ring. Don't steal it. What? I didn't do anything yet. Yikes, is she... Okay, I read this already. Really is bright red. Oh! There appear to be bloodstains, ropes and bloody sheet. They might have something else. Yeah, let me check this area again in case I overlook something. Can't think what else. Yeah, it's bright red. Check it again in case you overlooked something. Down here? No? Huh. Pool of blood, maybe? No. The neck brace. No. No. Same thing. Huh. Yeah. I don't know what else to check. It's not giving me anything on the sheet. The ring will just do this again. Yeah. Do I look at the rope, maybe? There's nothing interesting here. Maybe the rope? I don't know. No. Well, fucking, I can't think of anything. Maybe he might say, like, I've already examined this area. I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Yeah, okay. Sounds like we're good then. Unless I missed something horrible. I want to finish this investigation, then call it a day. There's a wash basin over here. Are there any clues that could be useful to this case? Ah, there's sheets and rope over there. Okay. I don't smell any signs of treasure. I'm searching for clues, not treasure. We won't rest until we've stolen every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Indeed. This is quite a large area to investigate. Press the Y button to switch screens. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I can also just hit that button. Anyways. A hook. It's a pulley. Is that used for prison labor, too? Looks like it. There's something I want to ask you. Don't even think about dangling on the hook. How did you know that's what I wanted to do? Somehow I had a feeling. It's a cage inside a cage that's in a prison. It's like Cageception. Fuck you, fan guys who worked on this. I believe the correct term is prison cell. They're the same thing. You need to look more at the essence of things. Actually, it's more important to get the correct information. Pipes maybe? No. Gallow? That's just gonna be the pulley again. Yeah. Alright, down I go. And there was a rope near the body as well. By the way, my special talent. If it's about rope escapes, there's no need for that now. Aww. I just want to show it off that badly. Those are some colorful sheets. Really? I need to logic that? Come on. Yeah, the most eye-catching thing in this room. I think the dead body is. They don't fit in with the prison. There's a whip placed on top of the sheets. It reminds me of the whip lady. Maybe she left the whip here? I doubt she'd ever leave her whip behind. Quite. Okay, it's the same thing. I assume the whip and the sheets would be different. Pulley again. It's the cage. Pipes. I guess it's time to do the very obvious connection there. The sheets are stacked here, a very distinctive pattern. It's the same as the bloodstained sheet. That's right, Kay. Don't steal my lines like that. Mr. Edgeworth, you shouldn't get caught off guard like that. I'll never lose my edge as the great thief. I thought she was on hiatus. Bloodstained sheets, data jotted down in my organizer. Well, we've collected quite a bit of evidence. With the three of us here, it's a piece of cake, right, Gummy?
That's right, pal. We're the Invincible Trio.
It's surely to start celebrating. There's still something we haven't found yet. Like a reason why Kay isn't in the current Phoenix Wright games. She's a great character.
Yeah? What haven't we found yet, sir?
What is missing from the crime scene? Murder weapon. The murder weapon that took the victim's life has yet to be found.
Ah, now that you mention it, you're absolutely right, sir.
Detective, get your act together. Isn't that the most basic of basics?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Don't worry about it, Gummy. I didn't notice it either. That's not much of a consolation. In the prison, dangerous objects that use this weapon are strictly regulated. It'd be quite dangerous if the inmates got their hands on them. Obtaining a murder weapon and carrying it around is not an easy task.
I see, you have a point.
What was the murder weapon, and where did it go? That could be the key to solving this case.
Who could this be? We'll find out in the next episode, because I'll have to have a voice for them, and my throat's kind of tired, and the episode's already gone over, so... Who could it be?
I honestly can't think of anyone, unless... our visitor's here already.
Von Karma?
Maybe. We come back next time. We'll see who this mysterious person is. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tokenlad. Talk to you later. Sure to go share. See you around, Ass Clowns. Check out my Patreon if you can. Every little bit helps.